we used to sell a lot to foreigners, and as you know, we can't sell to foreigners anymore, at least now till 2027 because of our government. So that has slowed our market down.
The Montreal market, again, just give us like that timeline. So 2005 prices, because we know what happened in Vancouver. We know what happened in Toronto. You know, we know what happened in Calgary. But like, what's been, because Montreal's the next big city, like Montreal, Ottawa kind of thing. But Montreal's definitely the big city. So what's been
Our
happening?
prices are, yeah, I mean, our prices have been going up steadily.
Yeah.
No market has crashed. Some neighborhoods since, I guess, the end of the pandemic and the rise of mortgage rates have stagnated, but that's, I think, like everywhere. So you have some really hot bubbles of markets that are still like getting multiple bids right now. And then you have others that are plateauing and, you know, have no showings. But overall, since 2005, our markets have just gone up completely.
Going up steadily.
Just gone up. And so I see on your Instagram that you do pre-construction sales.
Yeah.
So what's the condo market like in Montreal right now?
The resales, I would say last fall died for a little bit, and now it's crazy busy. I listed a property, we got an offer within 2 weeks. Others are selling very fast, and then you have others that are just like, meh, no offers. So it really depends which little hub of the neighborhood it's in.
2 weeks.
But it's busy.
2 weeks in Toronto, you'd be booed out of town, right?
Took you 2 weeks to sell that property. I was actually at a property the other day where the seller was complaining to me. They said, you know, the agent came in here and showed me a bunch of their recent sales, and it took them 40 days to sell one of their properties. Like, I don't want to sell my property in 40 days. Why would I hire them? Like, that's what they said.
Right. Oh my God. Here it's very different. Very different. Yeah.
And why is that though? What is the difference? What's the difference between the Montreal market and any other market that you know about?
I don't really, you know, I follow the Toronto market just because I have really good friends who work there and who live there. I see that it stopped a little bit at one point, but now it's hustling and like the houses are selling really quickly. I'll say the houses are quicker to sell here. Multiple bid situations. The condos are a little bit slower. It's downtown hub. It's a completely different vibe. We used to sell a lot to foreigners, and as you know, we can't sell to foreigners anymore, at least now till 2027 because of our government. So that has slowed our market down.
Ah, that's interesting. And foreigners, like from where?
Non-residents of Canada.
Non-residents,
so like,
anywhere.
French speaking,
anywhere,
Chinese, Indian, Russian,
anybody,
like everywhere.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's across Canada.
Yeah. Like, we obviously have a lot of foreign investment too, but I always just picture
there's just a different demand level, I guess, right? Because here, when something like that same foreign tax is here, and it didn't really make much of a dent, did it? I mean, the condo market's a bloody disaster.
The ban is different. The ban is federal. The tax was what we had, which barely did anything, but now it's like it's literally a ban. And they were talking about like $46 billion worth of foreign investment was coming out of the equities market in 2023. And then obviously there's nobody buying residential real estate across Canada. So I think that is going to hurt us eventually, you know, like without foreign investment into the Canadian economy.
Well, there's a little bit of a loophole because for us here in Quebec, it's mainly in Montreal, like the primary areas you cannot buy if you're a foreigner. But if you go outside the island and then you go closer to like up north, Mont-Tremblant, and the non-busy residential areas, you can buy. You can also buy commercial real estate. I got a buyer from overseas who saw one of my commercial listings and wrote me an email and asked me to do a FaceTime with him. He's interested in writing up an offer and all that stuff. So it's cool.
Perfect. Yeah. Really? So the loopholes are in certain places that you can find.
I mean, it really should only be banning them from buying a house that is supposed to be somebody else's house, right? Who cares if they buy commercial? Commercial's great. There was a little time here where they were banned from being an investor in a development site. And there was do you remember there was one development site that got paused because they had to kind of sort out the legalities because the investor base was Chinese? Yeah, it's pretty crazy. But they don't think. They just kind of throw these policies out and just kind of see what happens. I think they intend for one thing to happen, and they can't possibly think long or far enough into, you know, what the actual policy will cause in the marketplace. So you said almost with disdain that, you know, our government made this policy and screwed up our market. So like, and what I was saying is that I think in Toronto, there's enough demand still that sucks up when these things kind of happen. Like we didn't feel that from any foreign buyer ban here, right? Just there's other people
Really?
that just kind of sucked it up. I mean, our whole market is a mess when it comes to condos, but like, I don't think I ever heard anybody going, that fucking foreign ban screwed us up here in Toronto. Did we?
It's less impactful. Yeah.
I think less impactful just because different demand. And that's why Montreal's prices where Montreal's prices at, and Vancouver and Toronto where they're at. Like, comment, and subscribe if you got anything from one of these clips. And if you want to see some more, press something on the screen here. Boom.
That was good.
That was good. I like that. That was good.